It's so great to see everyone here today. Dean Datar, Mr. Raymond McGuire, distinguished guests, family, friends, and of course, the class of 2023. My name is Sam Deutsch, and I am a proud member of Section C. And I'm also the Harvard Business School Student Association's head senator for the class of 2023. We would like to also recognize and thank our faculty leadership who have joined us on the stage today. When I call your name, please stand. Matt Weinzierl, MBA Program Chair. Mitch Weiss, Required Curriculum Chair. Kristen Mugford, Co-Curriculum and Field Chair. V.G. Narayanan, Elective Curriculum Chair. And Jan Rivkin, the past MBA Program Chair. Before we begin today's proceedings, we want to make two acknowledgments. First, we acknowledge that Harvard University is situated upon the traditional land of the Massachusetts tribe. We acknowledge the painful history of genocide and forced removal from this territory, and we honor and respect the many diverse indigenous people still connected to this land. May we work together to restore this land. Second, between 1636 and 1783, more than 70 individuals were enslaved by Harvard leaders, faculty, and staff. May we honor their memory and the memory of all the enslaved women, men, and children whose labor generated the wealth that helped create the Harvard we know today. Last year, the university released the Harvard and the Legacy of Slavery report that I strongly recommend reading to further understand this difficult subject. These acknowledgements are intended to stand alongside our celebrations this week and to recognize the ongoing efforts by the university and its affiliates to consider their history and the present-day implications of that history. To our guests, we thank you for joining the class of 2023 in reflecting on this legacy. We also want to thank you for joining us as we conclude our time here at Harvard Business School. Tomorrow, we will join all of Harvard University and Tom Hanks for commencement, but today is special for HBS. We've had a seriously tumultuous 2 years here. We've had to deal with a changing economy, a changing pandemic, and a world that feels more uncertain than ever. In many ways, the class of 2023 was a bridge. We started our HBS experience with masking and almost daily COVID tests, and we ended with a return to some sense of normalcy in the classroom after 3 years of a pandemic. It's been difficult at times, especially when a COVID breakout ended up in the Wall Street Journal. But it's also been an opportunity to craft new traditions and reflect on the role of business and what all of us can do to tackle the greatest challenges of our time, from LGBTQ rights to healthcare to racial justice to climate change. And by the way, props to everyone who took the tea here. HBS's mission is to, quote, educate leaders who make a difference in the world. But I actually think that's inadequate. We need to be leaders making a positive difference in the world. Business does not operate in a vacuum, and we cannot ignore these pressing issues. But as I look around at my fellow graduates, I'm hopeful, because I have had the privilege of spending the past 2 years with a uniquely thoughtful, passionate, and perhaps most importantly, compassionate group of people. I'd like to think that it is classes like ours that the class of 1996 was thinking about when they dreamed up Class Day. So, 27 years after its inception, let's remember the original intent of Class Day and allow ourselves time to formally reflect on and celebrate our unique HBS experience.